Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. It's been a while, been about a month since I did my last video. It was my bushcraft kit video, and when I did that I promised I'd show my backpacking kit. So this is a response to that video as well, and it's relevant because I'm going on a backpacking trip tomorrow. I'm doing the Highland Trail. But before we get into it all, I'd like to welcome new subscribers. We've got a few new subscribers lately, and thank the subscribers who've been with me from the beginning. So thanks guys, I appreciate your comments, I appreciate the watching. So let's get into the gear. So I did say I'm going to the Highland Trail. I'll show you what I'm doing now. Okay, as I said, I'm doing the Highland Backpacking Trail, and I am accessing the trail on Highway 60 right here. So I'll be starting here, coming along the trail to Provoking Lake, around Provoking Lake, all the way down to Harness Lake. I'll be camping on Harness Lake. It's about 15 kilometers for my first night. And I'll be camping here, then the next morning, heading back up here, around the bottom of Provoking Lake, back to the car. All in total, it's about 30 kilometers, maybe a little bit more, but it's quite doable. All right, let's get right into it. So all this stuff is going to fit in my ULA 2.0. So when I did my bushcraft kit video, I talked about weights and how my backpacking kit will be a lot lighter. And when you're trying to lighten your load, you should attack your big three: your pack, your sleep system, and your shelter. So I have been doing that over the past couple of years. I have some areas where I could improve, but I'm fairly happy with where I'm at the moment. So very nice light pack. It's about 60 liters. It's a very good size. I'll put links in the description down below for some of this gear. You can check it out with all the specs. So the first thing that goes in, always a trash compactor bag. This is a brand new one. I had the last one in there for close to 2 years. They're very robust and they're a perfect size for a pack liner. First thing that goes in, my top quilt. It's actually a sleeping bag. It's a Chinook goose down bag. It was inexpensive. It works fairly well for a top quilt, but it's heavy. It weighs about 2 pounds and it's only +2 Celsius. So I could improve that. If I were to buy a top quilt to match my underground equipment bottom quilt, I could save a pound just like that. Okay, so you know, who knows, I may improve that. The first thing that goes in is my top quilt. I don't use stuff sacks for my sleep system. I just ram them in. I find that fills in all the nooks and crannies and the spaces and keeps the pack close to my body. So as I said, this is a UGQ bottom quilt, and it's a 30-degree quilt Fahrenheit. So I would like to buy the matching top quilt. I love their products, and as I said, I would save a pound, which is pretty significant savings. Okay, there's my sleep system. Top quilt, bottom quilt, jammed down into the bottom. All right, so next, I think I will put my hammock. This is a Dream Hammock, Darien, netted, and my suspension is in here as well. Let's keep that dry. That goes in next. After that, I'm going to put my clothes. I didn't bring many extra clothes. There's a pair of long johns to sleep in, a very light merino wool shirt to sleep in. Let's see, extra pair of socks, and a toque. That's it. It's just an overnight trip, and should be all I need. That's going in. Normally, I would put my food in at this point, kind of in the middle of the pack, close to the middle of my back. But the food's not that heavy this time, so I'm just going to put my clothes in there next. roll the trash compactor bag down. And on top of that, my food. Want to see what's in my food bag? All right, let's take a look. So I'm fairly organized when it comes to my food bag. That helps me to bring enough food without bringing too much. You know, some guys just like to throw everything in and pick as they go, but I like to be a little bit organized. Now, when you're getting backpacking food, you want to get as many calories as you can for the weight. So you're looking for very calorie-dense foods. So the first day, I will already have had breakfast. So all I need is a snack in the morning after I'm on the trail for a while. This protein bar, I've never had them before, but they have a ton of calories, 280 calories in that bar. So we'll see how that works out. For lunch, I keep them individually marked. Monday lunch, I have an individual Spam. I have one wrap, one mustard, and one Balderson cheese. And believe it or not, that little package there is 490 calories. So that's what you're looking for. That's my lunch. After lunch, on the way to the campsite, I'll probably have a snack later on. And you don't always feel like eating, to tell you the truth. Sometimes you just nibble a little bit, but you need to keep your strength up. So even if you just nibble a little bit of a Cliff Bar as you're walking, it helps a lot. So for dinner that night, I have a Happy Yak meal. Never tried Happy Yak. I met these folks at the last outdoor show I was at. Got a few samples, and I promised them I'd do a review on the trail, and that I will. So this is the Pad Thai Happy Yak. I have a hot sauce as well, 2 teas, 1 honey, and dessert. Eat More Bar, only available in Canada. So the next morning, I will need breakfast. My breakfast is 2 Pop-Tarts, peanut butter and chocolate Pop-Tarts. If you have any of these, they are like gold. In fact, they discontinued peanut butter and chocolate. So I have the Pop-Tarts, I have oatmeal, I have 2 Starbucks Via coffees, and just in case there's not enough sugar in the Pop-Tarts and the oatmeal, I have a honey. So for a snack on Tuesday, we're going to go peanut butter and honey again. This Jif to go is a nice portion. A wrap, 2 honeys. That's going to be a great snack. Lunch on Tuesday, the same as Monday. Spam, cheese, mustard, and a wrap. If I need anything else, I have some trail mix here. That's 2 days worth of trail mix I can nibble on. I also throw some drink crystals in there just in case the water gets boring. I've never tried these. These are recommended to me. Cliff Blocks. I think they're basically gummy bears, but sugar, quick energy. I also keep my Sea to Summit Spork in there. Toothpaste should go in your food bag so you can hang it at night, keep it away from the bears. Speaking of bears, there's my bear bag line. Always make sure you do that well away from where you sleep. That's my food, guys. Hopefully it's not too much. Hopefully it's enough. Next is the food. Food goes in there. And you know what? Nothing else goes inside the pack. So let's just close that up. Roll it over. Keep some of the weather out. Close it up. So it's a nice compact package. Alright, so everything else goes on the outside. I take a piece of Tyvek for a ground sheet, or it's a Tyvek-like material anyway. Thanks, Snipes, for providing this for me. Let's put that right there, along those compression straps. Perfect. So, on the right side of my pack, in this big pocket, I like to put my tarp. So this is a Simply Light Designs Winter Haven with doors and 8 MSR Groundhog mini stakes. Get that in there. Lots of room for a tarp. that's that side. On the other side goes my cook kit. This is a Toke 750. Inside that is some fuel and my Fancy Feet cat stove and a couple lighters. That goes on that side. And I guess we'll add the fuel as well. Now, the front of my pack is a nice stretchy mesh. Put the water kit in there, down to the bottom. I'm taking a luxury item, Lucy Light. Throw that in there as well. It's going to be a buggy one, guys. Bug juice. In there, bug net for my head. Okay, now it's going to be rainy. Guaranteed to be rainy. So this is my Paca. It's a integrated pack cover rain suit. And I don't usually bring pants, but I did bring a pair of pants. They're Frog Togs ultralight pants. Okay, so that can ride in the front under this elastic, like so. Tension that up. There we go. Perfect. All right, what else? Now, the hip belt on this pack has two huge pockets and they're very easy to access. So in one goes my first aid kit. First aid kit has spare batteries. It also has Band-Aids, items for my feet, ibuprofen, Benadryl, a very minor kit, okay? Nothing serious. And in there, let's go with hygiene kit, wet wipes, soap, and hand sanitizer. That fits in there too, without any problems at all. All right, the other side, let's stick my Petzl headlamp. Put some reading glasses and a bandana. And also can't forget the map. Where am I going to put that? Let's stick that down the front as well. There you go, ULA Ohm, fully loaded for an overnight backpacking trip. The only thing that might change would be food and clothing on an extended trip. Well, let's get a weight. Probably heavier than I want it to be. 17 pounds. Right on. 17 pounds, right on. That's pretty good. Very happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is remove some of the consumables and get a base weight, okay? All right, so I removed my consumables, which is food and fuel. So let's see where I'm at. £13 pounds, bang on, 13 pounds. Okay, so I had quite a bit of food and fuel. So 4 pounds of consumables. So 13 pounds, pretty happy with that. Because I do have a couple luxury items. I have this Lucy Light and what else did I bring? I guess that's my luxury item. Lucy Light, that probably weighs 6 ounces or something like that. So not too bad. Now there are a few other items I do bring. I'm bringing these Black Diamond hiking poles. I always hike with hiking poles. Yes, I do like the sissy sticks. I make no apologies about that. They've saved my bacon a few times. coming down off rocks and things like that. I do really like these Black Diamond. They're not the lightest on the market, but I find them to be very strong. Nice comfortable grip, and this is my second pair. I lost a pair last winter. I went right out and bought another set. I like them that much. Now Sharp Things knives, it's hard to tell what to bring. It's going to be wet, and it's just an overnighter, fairly high mileage, so I'm probably not going to have a fire. I didn't bring a saw, so I'm not going to bring a belt knife. I'm just going to bring my Swiss Army knife. I'm not sure if this is the camper or the farmer, but it does have a nice saw on it, and it also has an awl. I really like this knife. It does everything I need it to do. Little corkscrew. I've opened a few bottles of wine with that. I'll take a ferro rod, even though I do have 3 lighters stashed throughout the pack here and there. And this is on a lanyard, hooks to my belt, so I don't lose it, because it is my only knife. I don't want to lose this one. So that's what I'm bringing. Should be a good trip. Should be buggy. Should be wet. Should be awesome. So there'll be a trip video when I get back. Thanks for checking in. See you on the trail. Take care.